Hey guys, what's up? It's Zach from All Strength Training. Doing more mobility work today. I'm gonna take you through a PNF stretching drill for your lats in order to give us better overhead range of motion. So we're gonna be using a straight bar, so you can do this in a squat rack or a Smith machine. It's pretty easy setup. What I would recommend doing, so you can kind of see how effective this is for you, is we're gonna test your overhead range of motion before you start it and then when you're done. So we're gonna look at my right side. So we look at my right side, my overhead range of motion as of right now, where I'm trying to keep my thumb up and keep my elbow rotated toward the front of the room. I'm only hitting about here now. I don't know what this exactly looks like on camera, but I'm guessing maybe like 140-ish degrees coming up this way. So not all the way up, so I would not want to go into a full overhead press position yet. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use PNF stretching, so proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation if you give a shit. But all you need to know is it's basically alternating contractions with stretches out of a particular position. So we've got a bar set at about chest height in a squat rack. What I want to do is I want to find where was my end range on my overhead reach. I'm going to come over to the bar. I'm going to bring my hips back so that I'm now essentially in this same position. So here was what my end range was before. Still trying to think about keeping my arm rotated so my elbow is pointing down toward the floor, my thumb is still up. In this position, I'm not feeling a significant amount of stretch yet. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the knife end of my hand, I'm going to drive it down into the bar for a count of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to relax that tension. I'm going to drive my hips back a little bit more, making sure I keep a neutral spine. Drive my hips back, try to get a little bit deeper into that shoulder flexion position. Still keeping my arm externally rotated. Drive my hand down again, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would usually recommend maybe like 2 to 4 reps depending on how tight you are. So I'm just going to do one more. I'll take my hips back again, a little bit more stretch, still making sure I stay in a neutral spine. Work the stretch for about 5 or 10 seconds, and then we're going to end on that contraction again. And drive this arm down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's what we're looking at. What is that? Maybe about 60 seconds or so on each arm. And I would do each arm independently just in case you do have some asymmetries. But so we looked at what my arm range of motion looked like when I started. Now if I come back to it, let's hope to God this works. So now when I come up, I'm actually able to get significantly more range of motion. Now I don't think it's still perfect. It's not at a complete 180-degree angle, but without dramatically changing my rib cage position or changing my spine position, I still access probably what a good 20, 30 degrees of range of motion I didn't have before. So it's putting me into a lot better position for my overhead work, whether it be overhead presses, pull-ups, snatches, whatever it is that you might be doing. So if you're having an issue with overhead stuff, make sure you give this a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys next time.